फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. I have with me Sharma and we are going to talk about the WPL Season 2, the match between Delhi Capitals and UP Warriors. What a match, 15th match of this season, and WPL, as you all know, has moved its caravan to New Delhi for towards the Arun Jaitley Stadium. And what a match this was between Delhi and UP Warriors. It went down to the wire, to the last ball rather, not just the last over. Sharma was there. Sharma, what a match, yeah. How was your experience watching this match till the last ball?
Oh, I think that I have some relation with last ball thrillers. Whenever I go to the stadium, I mostly witness those last ball thrillers or some iconic matches. It was one of those iconic matches that WPL has ever had. And I'm talking about both the seasons, the last season and the current season as well. Well, talking about UP Warriors, I think they should credit this whole win to just one person, and that's Deepti. What Deepti Sharma has done, it's actually unimaginable and unbelievable because from 124 for 4 to 137 all out, nobody even fathomed that Delhi Capitals would lose such a straightforward chase, and a chase where Meg Lanning, their skipper, had decorated the stage. She had given everything on platter to the DC side. She made 60 runs, then Jemima came in, she made 17 odd runs, and at one point it felt that, okay, they'll do it quite comfortably because Jess Jonathan, after Jemima's wicket, smashed a four and a six, and it all felt that the whole thing was complete. But of Deepti Sharma, the way she took those two wickets in the 19th over, it completely changed the face of the game. The caliber that she showcased with both bat and ball,
Yeah.
I think she is the one, the true winner of this match.
Absolutely, and she became only the second bowler in WPL history to take a hat trick today. And what a spell
Yeah.
by her, and her getting the player of the match, well deserved. But the last over itself, yeah, there was so much. There's so much to talk about that over, starting with the six, and then the batter asked for a no ball if it
Yeah.
was a no ball or not. फिर वो क्रीज के बाहर खड़ा होना to see the trajectory. How was the emotions through the last over in the press box in the stadium? How was the crowd feeling it? What do you have to say, especially about the last over?
A lot of emotions, Kanav, because when
Yeah,
that Delhi Capitals, they need only a few runs and they have seven balls, they need 10 or 7, and you know that, okay, you have smashed a 6, so you need only 4 runs now, and then you really need only 2 runs of 3 balls. And what you
yeah,
do? Out, run out, out. Nobody can even
yeah,
imagine that. And for a point there in the match, I felt that this might turn into a super over match because there were quite high chances of that as well. But I think, Delhi Capitals, they actually, they ऐसे कहते हैं ना that they have put the nail in their own coffin. They did that because they had all the chances to win this match. The 19th over, the 20th over, in
yeah.
each and every over they had a chance, a fair chance to win. But I think composure was needed, and DC were nowhere around composure. And the last over, आपको कहीं ना कहीं पता लग जाता है कि कोई ना कोई नर्वस हो रहा है या फिर कहीं ना कहीं उनके पास वो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है. That exactly happened with DC, and I think the way McLennan gave a reaction to the loss of the match, I think that's completely an apt answer to what happened to DC side after the loss. McLennan had put her palm on her face, though she was smiling, but I know she'll give a class to each and everyone in her team. This is DC's only second loss, and nobody can imagine that they lost a last ball thriller and they were just short of a single run. So it's actually unimaginable.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that UP Warriors were playing within 24 hours,
Yeah.
कल भी रात को भी एक मैच खेला, आज भी एक मैच खेला, and to play two matches within 24 hours, how difficult is it, Suramya? And did that fatigue show on them? क्या लग रहा था कि थके हुए players हैं, despite of the fact obviously they pulled off a great victory here, but how was their body language today? Is it evident when a team is playing their second match within 24 hours?
Well, I actually thought that they were a bit fatigued and they were a bit tired because the way they batted, it was quite explicit. The way Alyssa Hilly got out and the way Kiran Navgire has been very disappointing throughout the tournament. I would like to use that word because apart from that one single 50 that happened, that came to her, she hasn't performed well. And, it seemed that UP Warriors had put themselves in that hole because they lost the other night and they weren't batting well. Also, one of the biggest problems for UP Warriors is their middle order. I have been saying this n number of times. They really need to work on their middle order
Yeah,
batters because that's where the whole game lies. Alyssa Haley,
yeah,
she can score runs, she can give you a good start, but the middle order batters are the ones who will construct it big. But today again they tried one change. They got in Deepti Sharma one down from number 8 position to number 3. There's a lot of change in a batting position. Similarly with Kiran Navgire in this whole tournament, in the first two matches she batted number
yeah,
6 and then she
yeah,
started to open the innings for UP Warriors. So I think
yeah,
these changes have been very deliberate ones for UP Warriors because they wanted to
yeah,
search wins. They wanted to win matches. Now, what happened last night against MI? They faced a huge loss. 42-run
yeah,
loss is not a simple loss or and a loss that you can digest easily. It's a big
yeah,
loss. Today as well, they knew that they are done and dusted from this game and the tournament. But again, I'm saying, they have their own share of problems and it might haunt them sooner or later in this tournament because their fielding is a problem and their middle order battery is a problem. But today, if they have won this only because of one person, that's Deepti Sharma. Other than that, I felt that they were stressed up, they were
yeah,
fatigued, and the way, they brought in Tyler Magra, she didn't bat well. Grace Harris also didn't score well. Then, Poonam Khemana and others. Nobody batted well. It was just Deepti Sharma who got another 50, the second one in the tournament. The first one came the other night against MI. So I think the person that you can see on screen is the one to be thanked for this win. Other than that, UP Warriors did look that they were tired and they were fatigued, and even when they were bowling, they had lost all their confidence on field. I'm sure
yeah,
आपने देखा होगा, जितने viewers ने उन्होंने देखा होगा, the way Meg
yeah,
Lanning was smashing those fours. कोई जा ही
yeah,
नहीं रहा था उनके पीछे. ऐसा लग रहा था कि एफर्ट नहीं है उनका फील्ड में.
yeah,
बट वही बात आती है फिर से कि जो 19th ओवर में हुआ, it's a once in a lifetime kind of a thing that happens, once in
yeah.
a moment that happens. So जो हुआ, it was really good, and I'm quite happy for UP Warriors that they still have their playoff hopes alive in this tournament. But yes, they really need to work on their middle order batting and fielding.
Absolutely. And talking about playoff hopes, so Ramya, this is the table right now. DC is still at the top, 6 matches, 4 wins, eight
Yeah.
points. MI same 8 points, but DC has a better run rate. RCB 6 matches, 3-7. UP 7-3. Gujarat Giant is more or less out of the tournament now. What
Yeah.
do you have to? What do you think? Will it be the repeat of the same final we had last year, DC versus MI, or do you see someone like UP or RCB somehow finding their way to the top two?
Might be we can see a repeat telecast of WPL 2023 in the final
Yeah,
match because the way DC and MI are playing, they're outplaying all the other teams in this whole tournament. But I won't rule out RCB. I'm quite impressed with Royal Challengers Bangalore's efforts, and I'm
yeah,
pretty excited to see how Smriti Mandana will lead this team because she's been really, really spectacular with her batting performances. But I'm
yeah,
really excited to see how she lead the team to that final stage. Am I Harmanpreet? She is a noted match winner. She's been captaining the Indian side for quite a long. She knows how to captain, and she has won the tournament for the side in the last edition.
yeah,
Meg Lanning, so to say, she has everything. She has 7 World Cup titles, 5 in the
yeah,
T20 format only. So Meg Lanning also knows the trick. to bounce back in the tournament. But what I'm really excited to know is how Smriti Mandana will be approaching the final stage now. UP Warriors, I'll go back to the point that I made earlier. Would be great if Alyssa Haley can, bring some magic, or all the teammates can, huddle up and plan something extraordinary to reach to those top three positions. But I think more or less RCB, MI, and DC, they won't make anything easier for UP now. GG, anyway, are, so to say, virtually out of the tournament.
Well, absolutely. This makes the final fag end of the tournaments really
Yeah,
interesting to see which team makes it to the top two, and if or not we'll see the repeat of the final of the last year. Well, a great tournament, great matches, a thriller of a match today. Probably the best match of the season overall. Hopefully, we get to see some better matches going forward, because you rarely get last ball thrillers in a tournament, and a WPL to get these kind of a match is very rare, because there is some difference between teams. MI and DC are really good, but I hope that one of RCB or UP somehow finds a way up there, because that will
absolutely.
actually make the tournament way more interesting. Well, thank you so much, Ramya, for connecting with us,
Also,
and thank you so much. Yeah, yes, Ramya.
lastly, before ending this, I would
Yeah.
request all of viewers to not miss the Sunday clash. It's DC versus RCB. So what we were discussing will make a lot of sense on Sunday, when these two teams will come across each other. And if RCB will manage to win that one, then this whole tournament will open. And I'm quite
Yeah.
excited for that. Well, thank you so much, Kana, for having
Yeah.
me on your show.
Yeah, thank you so much, Raman. Thank you so much to all of you for connecting with us. We'll see you tomorrow with another WPL match, and the Cricket Next will bring you all the updates. Thank you, and have a good night.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें,
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस,
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।